us that we are on a brink of a deal at the moment. He didn't give any more details, but he is trying to put a stamp on it, claiming that the deal that they're talking about goes along the lines of the proposal he made last May. Now, of course, we know that they have been working on that since last May, and they haven't been able to come to a deal. But there seems to be a bit more activity going on in the past couple of days. President Biden spoke to Netanyahu yesterday. He spoke to the Emir of Qatar today and was set to speak with Mr. Sisi from Egypt as well. And we got a bit more insight from Jake Sullivan, the national security advisor, who did a White House briefing. He joined the White House briefing, and he said that, look, we understand that we've said this many, many times before, and we haven't been able to reach a deal. But he said that what's happening this time is they're able to start closing those gaps. He said they're removing the gaps one by one when it comes to the formulas for the prisoner exchanges, when it comes to Israel's pullback from Gaza, the military pullback from Gaza. And he said the other thing that's different is the fact that Israel has achieved a lot of its military or made substantial gains in terms of its military objectives in Gaza. Some of the top Hamas leaders are now gone. Some of the network has been deteriorated. And so he says that Israel is now in a better position to come to the table. So a bit of cautious optimism. And he said there was a good chance this time around it could happen. And he also talked about the transition from the Biden administration to the Trump administration, that they've been working very closely on it. We know that Trump's Middle East envoy has been part of the talks as well. But of course, Biden's in his final week in office, and he does want to see this deal come through and some of those hostages come back as part of his legacy.